Already starting the day off bad. I said, good morning to everybody, and I had my mic muted. Okay, that time I did it on purpose because I had to cough. So glad everybody's in here. We made it halfway through the week. It's 41 and dreary here. It was almost 70 yesterday. Got spoiled in January. Got spoiled. Okie Bree, good morning to you too. Yep, heard all about Donnie Boy's sister. Going to talk about that today because it actually fits in with the title of the show, The Choices the Family Makes. And I'm not talking about Mary. November Day, good morning. There's my girl Aggie, Superior Dreams. Good morning. Good morning. The other Sharon, how are you? How are you? There's my girl Holly Beans. Michelle Reed is in the house. Leanne, good morning to you. Lee 50, hello, hello. There's Katie Bird, Pat K. There she is. There's just me. There's Amy. Good morning, Amy. Good morning. If I miss anybody, I apologize. JD Butter, good morning. So I hope everyone had a great day yesterday. Oh, here's a new name. Nee Nut Nut. What a cute picture of your puppy. Look at that puppy, everyone. Can you see that avatar? Well, good morning. Got some new names in here. Let's take a minute while we're getting settled in. Hit that sub button. Give it a like. I put the members link up. Some people were asking me about it, so it's up. There's Hey Clark. I saw she made a Cousin Eddie joke, which always cracks me up. That never gets old. Never, never, never. Love hanging out with you guys. Glad you're here every morning. Juicy Tequila Bobo, good morning. Yeah, one of the comments I'm going to read when I go through comments from yesterday, a few of them, somebody's given us a warning, Juicy Tequila Bobo, saying that the Bills are going to beat the Chiefs this weekend. Oh, no. There's our new member, Tamara. Good morning, lovelies. Good morning to you. Hello, Blazer. If I missed somebody, Jakey5 said good afternoon. What's the time zone you're in? It's morning time here. If I miss you, I apologize, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Hang on, there's one name I think I missed. If I did, I apologize. Yep, I missed Celeste and Maureen. I thought I saw someone else. I apologize if I did. So, like I said, we will all get settled in. Juicy Tequila Bobo said, no way our Chiefs have this at Brooks. Yeah. Yep, the most that's going to happen is all those Buffalo fans are going to go raid the Home Depot to buy tables to jump into. We got this shit. No worries. No worries. Tell you who else has no worries, and that's our friend Kevin B., also known as the Duke, also known as the romancer of Candus. He's backstage. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Brooks. Thanks a lot, man.
Trolling.
Trolling. Yeah, the trolls are out there. But
Nope. But some people got to learn to take a joke. There's no way old Kevin B is rolling and trolling down from his home, his wife, his grandkids, his child, and everything to go romance Candus. So get to Planet CLL.
That is a fact, my friend. And I'll tell you what, this weekend, they might as well say Chiefs versus Showtime's Allen. Showtime. I cannot wait to see Josh Allen go at it with Mahomes.
Oh, it's going to be a great game.
I cannot wait to see that because I'll tell you something right now. Last year, I told my sister, I said, the Bills, watch out for them. They're the real deal, and so are the Rams. Seriously, there are some really in the Chiefs and the Bucks. There's some really good teams that are about ready to play.
It's going to be good.
Yep, it is. And I want to say hi to everybody this morning. Thank you for being here. Today should be a really good one.
Yep, got a lot of choices to talk about. I want to address a couple of comments we got yesterday. You guys always leave the best comments. Love it. Good morning to you, East Coast Mama. New member right there. All right, so we had a few comments yesterday, and they were like, how dare you speak about the Wells? You are so immature. How do you live with yourself? The way you talk about them. Well, now these people obviously aren't here. They're lurkers in the back, if you know what I mean. Every now and then someone gets the nerve to put it up there, and I put it on the screen, and we talk about it. Never see him again. That's okay. So like I said, not our community, because you guys are too cool for school. But why they're so upset when obvious misdeeds of the Wells are pointed out, but they're not at all offended when innocent people, and I don't mean the people that are surrounding, that are around the Wells are like salt of the earth people or anything, but they didn't make summer get gone. You know what I mean? So why aren't they upset when innocent people are pulled into this, but when you mention the obvious things that they have done, they get so upset? I mean, and I'm not talking about speculating about other people. They flat out accuse these people. Okay, Dawn and Grandis, everyone's a suspect. Everyone's a suspect. You have not been cleared. Let me show you. Here's a reminder. This is who we sympathize with. Here's the victims. Here's the victims. This is who we sympathize with. And there's 4 more that that are not on the screen. These are the victims. Dawn, you're not a victim. Candus, you're not a victim. Grandis, you're not a victim. Hunter, you're a victim. You are a victim. Not to the degree, obviously, of Summer and her brothers. These are the victims. We're not ever going to forget what has happened to these children. Ever. Ever.
Yeah, and you want to know something? The only reason they're victims is because of their parents' choices. That's why they're victims. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be here if their freaking parents knew how to make choices.
Look at that screen. Quit skating around the subject. These are the victims. Look at that little baby girl in that red dress that just got gone. Just got gone. That's the victim. Her brothers are victims. You think I'm really going to sit here day in and day out and sympathize with Dawn and Candus? Nope. No. Wrong neck of the woods for that. Wrong. Had a couple other comments I want to address. You're clicking your pen like I do, Kevin.
I did it one time. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I do it all the time.
I'll hear about it.
All right. No, you won't. All right. Here's a Candace. Here's a comment, and I'm not going to say the name. The next comment I will, because I like calling this guy out because he's hilarious. She said, and Candace said she washed clothes, so the dogs probably didn't have a new recent scent. Combined with Candace, the boys' scent, did Candace give the dogs Summer's clothes, or the boys or hers? I don't know. Kind of in the timeline that she can't account for, if she was washing clothes, it reminds me a lot of the Breasia Terrell case, where when the authorities needed Breasia's clothes, they needed her scent. Aisha, who was never charged in connection, I'll never understand it, but she was not, conveniently said she had just washed all her clothes. I've always thought that was really odd. I don't believe Candace was washing shit. I really don't. But if it really comes out she did, different story. All right, so we get to Jimmy Hoffa. Brooks, sorry, but Kansas City Chiefs are going down on Sunday. LOL. Okay. He said, being from Toronto, it's only right to cheer for our neighbor Buffalo to win, only an hour and a half away from us. No, seriously, this Bills team is good, so I'm excited. Now, as for Summer, by the way, you're wrong, dude. The Chiefs are going to take it. Now, as for Summer, I believe she died somehow. They panicked and got rid of the body. Child negligence and removing a corpse are big charges. Hope Dawn and Candace are ready for the big time soon. Thanks for the live. Just caught it. And it has been speculated and talked about for a long time about an accident, and they covered it up. Anything in this case is possible. I'm not going to lie, especially we're at month 7. I really hope there's not a month 8. I really hope not. So month 7, and this is always going to float around about there was an accident and they covered it up. The authorities, and I'm not discounting this theory at all, I'm just talking about it. The authorities have a way, and it's happened before. Parents are afraid of being in trouble. And so, a child drowns, falls, hurt by another sibling, stuff like that. It's happened. They cover it up. But the authorities have a way of talking to them and saying, listen, accidents happen. We can help you. You don't want to be on the line for your child's murder or negligence or abuse or anything. Because, accidents happen. And here's the thing. At this point, they could easily say, yeah, it was an accident, and then produce the body. But they can't produce the body. That's what, they can't. For multiple reasons. So what do you guys think? Do you think it could have been an accident and then a cover-up afterward? I want to hear from you. Because you guys are the smartest chat on YouTube. What do you think, Kevin?
Well, I know one thing. Their choices have made a shit show out of this whole thing, right?
Yep.
For sure. They're the ones that their choices have led us to where we are today. And bad choices, it's you're acting on emotions and not out of reason. And it can, it'll lead you down one rabbit hole after another when you make bad choices. You try to justify a bad choice with another bad choice.
So you're saying that the accident theory could be possible? Because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. In my opinion, it is possible, but I don't think that's what it is. No, it is possible. Anything is possible. But in my opinion, no, I do not believe there was an accident. Nope, I sure don't.
So we're back to what the TBI said, foul play.
Yep.
Because the only thing they've left us with is she could have wandered off. I still have a hard time believing that they couldn't come across her, and foul play.
Exactly. law enforcement has basically told us it's foul play. They have told us that. Period.
Mm-hmm. Nene Nut Nut. Funny name. I like that. Okay, so speaking of choices, here's another theory. A lot of people have said this. It's not out of the realm of possibility, not just because we're talking about Don and Candus, but there's been other cases like this. He or she, I don't know if Nene Nut Nut's a man or a woman, so forgive me. I don't think they're able to cover it up if it was murder. I don't think they're able to cover it up if it was murder. Not C and D. I think they sold her. God bless that dear baby Summer. Now we have another case. You guys go check out the video. Marie Holland. Her mother did sell her.
Oh.
It was a very, very hard video to get through. Very hard. A lot of people, and I mentioned it in the title. I edited it later because I didn't want to trigger people. If you look at the thumbnail, you see, Summer dancing by the barrel. A lot of people have said that's a calling card. Okay, I guess to sell your child. I don't know. The video is still on TikTok. I'll play it later in the show. And I don't want to get people too wound up so early in the morning because it's hard to watch that video. Dawn, who has given us the most information of anybody in this case, believe it or not. You got to take it all with a grain of salt, and you got to dig around in there. He did say, and he has on one of his Facebooks, because I think he's got 2 or 3. He has this video up. Instead of a profile picture, he has a profile video, and it's her dancing around this barrel. Now, I believe this was taken like 3 weeks before Summer disappeared. Okay. Hang on, I heard something. All right, never mind. Don's mentioned a couple of times, just kind of off the cuff. And here's the thing, when Don's not asked something, he'll answer a question he wasn't asked, and it's really odd. He said several times it could be, some rando who saw Summer's pics on Facebook or TikTok. Because Candus is so proud of the kids, she was always posting videos and pictures of the kids. Well, she's not proud of the kids. Candus is addicted to social media. We know that. So, there's that possibility. And if the barrel was already that way, I'm not saying that Don painted up the barrel and made her dance around it. He's the one that mentioned that it's somebody that was basically enamored by Summer by looking at Candus' Facebook and TikTok. But this video is on his Facebook. What do you think, Brother Kevin?
What do I think? I know one thing. I'd have never put my kid on social media dancing around a barrel that says for sale.
No.
Yeah. That right there. When I first saw that, for a long time in the beginning, that barrel made my spidey senses go off and bugged me. But I don't know, it could be something. I don't know. In my opinion, it's not, but that's my opinion. So
right. We all have our own opinions. We respect everyone's opinions. Now the crazy ones we're not going to entertain for too long. Erica's opinion is, I don't think it was an accident. I think Don and Candus are just evil. Candus could have raged out and killed her. Seems the most likely to me, my friend. That's what seems the most likely. Because we have stories that make no sense. We have a timeline that makes no sense. If somebody was just picking her up, or there was a drop, you could have accounted for 3 hours. Something went on in that time. Something went on in that time. We won't know for a long time. I missed a comment I wanted to put up. Oh, Sarah, it's time to just stop listening to everyone else and put parents in jail for just small charges. I'm very surprised that hasn't happened. I really am, and it happens in almost every case. I mean, like Harmony Montgomery. I mean, Kayla's in jail for welfare fraud, and Adam's in jail. I mean, not for Harmony's disappearance, but I mean, they found something to lock him up for. So I'm really surprised it hasn't happened in this. It happened in Megan Boswell. They put her in jail just for lying to the police. Ashley said that barrel is posted on Mom Life app with Summer. That's not good. That's not good. Good morning, Boomer Sooner, baby. Glad you're here. So
Yeah.
let's talk.
Another bad choice. You know, another bad choice. Film your daughter outside by a freaking barrel that says for sale and post it on social media. That's another bad choice they made, in my opinion.
Oh, it is.
You don't exploit your kids on social media, folks. No. I mean,
you have to be careful. I know we're proud of our kids and we like showing our best moment.
right.
This is a scary, scary world. And let me tell you what, the internet is scary. Please be careful. That's why I was so upset about Robin's little girl being filmed in church. To let people know that she goes to that church. You can easily find what time church is. It's very dangerous to do to children. Not telling anybody how to be a parent. Just always be mindful of that.
Yeah, social media can be very, very dangerous for kids. Very, very. It's very concerning too. It's a problem right now. It is. I don't know the solution. I don't know. I guess the solution is, parents have to monitor what their kids are doing. That's our job.
And I think it's innocent enough with most people, and I don't think they think about it. I really don't think they do. I used to post my kids' pictures all the time on Facebook. I honestly didn't think anything about it. I didn't. And then I start hearing these stories, and now I'm like, I cannot believe I did that. I cannot believe it. Pink Phoenix, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. Betty, thank you for the super sticker. You guys are on fire today. So let's start thinking about their choices. What led up to June 15th? And I'm talking about Dawn, Candus, and Grandis. We already know the backstory. 8 children abused, 2 raised in foster care in Wisconsin. The 3 boys in the state care of Tennessee now. Summer missing. Dawn's kids went through hell. These are choices that they made. So what sticks out to you that escalated their bad choices to June 15th? Miss Lisa, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for the super sticker. Just Me said, CPS coming the next day. Yep, that's always going to stand out. CPS coming the next day. And that's another thing about the selling her and the accident. I don't know. But they knew they had to produce her on the 16th. They knew that. That wouldn't be a good day to sell her.
I tell you what, it's because of choices that Summer got gone. That's for sure. Bad choices. Yep. That's why Summer's not around anymore.
And I love this YouTube name here. Fight for Summer, not with each other. Candus did something Dawn is covering. And that's his choice. And I would like to know why Dawn would cover for her. Is she worth it, Dawn? Is she worth it? Because we're getting ready to talk about Mary's revelations to Doug last night. Doug's been very nice to us, very fair. I don't talk about other creators and what they do on their channels, but Doug's been very nice to us. And he doesn't care if his stuff is shared. Mary was in his chat yesterday, and she came on panel, and she had some mind-blowing information. And it's again, it's a choice. It's a choice that Don is making to not call 800 TBI find and tell them his suspicions of Candus. This is his choice.
And the thing of it is, what's crazy about the whole thing is he made that choice, but then they make another bad choice for the first bad choice. It's just a rabbit hole when you make bad choices. Nothing good is going to happen out of bad choices. Their daughter got abducted, and look at the choices they've made to, I don't even know what to call it. Seriously, their choices. I don't. It's unbelievable, the choices that they have made.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking.
Shocking. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing G said, in my opinion, she was traded off for a drug debt. That's like Call Marie Holland. That dude was a drug dealer. But let us not forget, Don has proved that theory wrong. Remember, he took $2,000 out of the ATM and went and bought crack so he could prove to us all he doesn't need to sell his daughter for drugs. Well, he schooled all of us, guys.
So what a choice that was.
That's another choice. I know. That's another choice.
Yeah, the choices are going to be a lot of them today. Yeah.
Yeah, and chat is running the show because they got all kinds of stuff coming up here. Alicia said the crack fairy. Yeah, the crack fairy. Celeste, thinking out loud. Maybe C was having an inappropriate relationship with H. Maybe Summer came up on them. Candus could feel threatened by what Summer could say. Just a thought. And Don is damn well aware of that relationship. He has shared those screenshots with other people. Some will not acknowledge it. So here's another choice we got today. Take that information to Hawkins County, go see Allie and say, Allie, I need you to press charges against Candus for an inappropriate relationship with Hunter, giving him alcohol on the 15th. I don't know if it's illegal to buy vapes. I don't know, because something's going to have to be done. She needs pressure put on her. That's a choice we can make today. Should never pick Candus over Summer. Never. Never pick Candus over Summer.
That's a choice I'll take with you. For sure. Yeah. Look at Candus's choices with Hunter. You're right. Look at him.
Yeah.
She made the choices to do that to Hunter. He's a damn kid. She's an adult. She made the choices. It's her fault.
Well,
in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Something went on. Now they're trying to blame Hunter's dad. It's like, how many people can you accuse and not just tell what went on that afternoon? You know? Sarah said, I think there's involvement from a neighbor. And she speaks too much. Could be. Hey, here's the whole thing with this. Everyone's a suspect. Has anyone ever seen an update from TBI, Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, or anyone saying anyone's cleared? Anyone in their circle? Anyone?
You can't clear any of them. You can't. Because look at, not just Don and Cant. There's a lot more choices going on here in this story. They chose to be friends with them. That so many terrible, dysfunctional, out of this world choices have gone on for over 7 months. And if you go back and look at they're unbelievable. It's just, the choices that have been made up to this point are absolutely crazy.
Yep. They're crazy. They're neglectful. They're dangerous. Summer's missing, and 3 boys are in foster care. Is Grandis not fit to take her own grandchildren? Can she not go rent an apartment somewhere or get a house so they're not in foster care? Sounds to me like she's not, because they always go to family members first or look for family members. Gaelic girl said she used H. Oh, she did. She did. He is a victim in this.
Yes, he is. He's a kid.
Mhm.
A kid. She's a grown ass woman making terrible choices in life. So now she has to drag Hunter into it with her. Yeah. Bull crap. And then the choices of letting Hunter hang around her.
Mhm.
So many bad choices.
Today's a good day to make a good choice. Get a hold of Allie and say, I need you to go press charges for Candus giving H that twisted tea. I need to show these text messages to the police. It's a good day. It's a good day to do that. Oh, so Mick, you're right there. You live right in the area, Mick. Right in the area. Hang on, I'm reading something right now. Kazzy D said, not a good idea. What's not a good idea? So Mick Bean, okay, so there's several people in here that are in the area. If you use your real name, don't answer. If you have a YouTube, handle, if you feel comfortable, let me put it that way. What are the locals saying? Do they think that one of those 3, all 3, 1, 2, whatever, do they think they are responsible, or do they really believe? And I don't mean really believe as in, they're stupid or anything. What are they saying? Do they think that they're responsible, or do they think something else could have happened? Because you guys are right there. And while you're answering that, I am going to put up Doug's video. I sped it up to where Mary comes on, and we're going to stop in it and discuss what she has to say. All right, buddy?
Bring it on, sister.
Okay. Seashore Gal said, my favorite duo. Well, you're our favorite too.
Yep. Everybody is my favorite that is in the CLL family. My wife is my favorite too.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
All right, so I took his chat off because we don't need to see his chat. That's his business. Oh, I see my girl Sarah Perigo was in there last night. Thanks for representing. That's awesome. Hang on.
How is that you? Harry, okay. Hey, Mary.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
Doing well. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So tell me the good news. So TBI contacted you and let you know.
Well, I called TBI Friday, and I had told them some stuff that I remembered back in August that my dad had told me about, I don't know, a month or so after Summer went missing. And so I called TBI and let them know, and then they let the head agent or whoever he was.
That right here. That right here. Give me spackler, give me that.
Hang on one second. I missed something. I don't want us to miss this. Hang on.
How is that you? Harry, okay. Hey, Mary.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
Doing well. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So tell me the good news. So TBI contacted you and let you know.
Well, I called TBI Friday, and I had told them some stuff that I remembered back in August that my dad had told me about, I don't know, a month or so after Summer went missing.
Okay, a few people asked me, they were like, why in August didn't she mention this? I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, with everything going on, I think a lot of people that are directly involved, I don't mean with Summer's disappearance, I mean like what Mary's going through. I think it could be a lot of shell shock going on, and some things just don't register. And, I think maybe now it's kind of, cooler heads are trying to prevail. But she did the right thing, and she called TBI with this information, okay? And I see Miss Lisa is a new member. Can you guys hear this okay?
I can.
Okay.
And so I called TBI and let them know, and then they let the head agent or whoever he was, they let him know, and then he called me back today. And I told him about what my dad had said. My dad had told me that Donnie told him that he didn't trust Candus, and that he thought that she put Summer down the septic tank clean out.
Okay, trigger warning, guys. That's an image that's really hard to get out of your head. Okay, so trigger warning. All right. Now, she has said this before, that Don was talking to the dad and that he didn't trust Candus. All right. Could Summer seriously be on that property? I don't know where Don's getting this information. I don't know. I don't know the condition Don was in when he called his dad. But remember, when the spirits come in, the truth comes out. And for him to tell his dad that he's doubting Candus, this is not the first person he has said. I mean, the first person he has said this to. What are you thinking, Kev?
What I'm thinking is choices. Don, by saying that, look at the choices he's made to if that is true and Don knows that, look at the choices. Look at how the choices he's used to handle that. If that's true, what in the hell is he doing? Seriously. Why is he? I'm not buying it, Brooks. In my opinion, I'm not buying it. Nope.
I buy that he said it.
Yes.
But it's like everything else. We can't just dismiss it. There's something in there. And
There
I
is.
think what's in there is that he's doubting Candus.
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, choices. If you believe that's what Candus did, today's a good day to say, I need someone to come look through my septic system.
Exactly.
If not, then we just have a bunch of fake ass drama to get people upset for no reason.
Yep.
Alicia said another red herring, I think. Well, he's thrown a lot of barbs out there, hasn't he?
One bad, isn't it unbelievable when you look at the whole thing? How many bad choices, a bad choice, and then reacting with another bad choice. Those two bad choices multiply. I mean, they grow, and then they use another bad choice to cover that bad choice. So it's just like a snowball. All these bad choices eventually are going to just be so many bad choices. What do you end up with? A shit show.
We wind up with June 15th.
Yeah, no shit.
Summer got gone.
Yeah.
I don't think Mary's making this up. I don't think she's making it up.
I believe her 100%. So, well, 99%.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think she was told this. I think she
So
was.
do I.
And I agree with, what a beautiful name. C and D have stuff on each other, so they stick with their script. I believe that. You know why? Because they're too dumb to know that when it comes down to it, what they have on each other isn't going to matter. Because capital murder or getting Summer gone, covering it, whatever, trumps all of what they have on each other. Trumps all of it. It doesn't matter. Soph, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the $5 super chat. For me, C and D know what happened, and now it's obviously possible that D tried to make a new story to try to save his ass, but both will go down. That gave me chills. That gave me chills. Got a lot of new names in here. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. So let's get back to the video. I'm going to stop it every now and then so we can discuss, okay?
On the property. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, they're going to be.
Well, you guys heard it here first. Don
Yeah.
Wells told your dad that he thinks Candus put Summer down the septic well on the property.
Yeah, and he said he didn't trust her. He said he didn't trust Candus at all. That she was evil.
Well, he would know. She is evil. She is evil. I think it's damn gruesome to be saying that she put her in the septic clean out. The hang on, what'd she say? The septic clean out. I mean, I had a septic tank one time, and I mean, the clean out wasn't very big, so I don't know. They could have a really, really old system that's never been updated. I don't know anything about the codes there, but I mean, that's Don. He's always got to have that shock factor. He's always got to have that shock factor. Let me see what Eve said real quick. The more and more I meditate on this case, the more I feel that Summer was handed over as, oh yeah, so they could save their skin and the boys. Yeah, anything is possible. Anything's possible. And I don't want to put up pictures of what a clean out to a septic tank looks like. It's upsetting. I don't want people to put that in their mind. Those of you that have a septic tank, like I said, when it was, you know, like a long time ago, like my grandparents, their septic tank, you could put someone in there. I mean, there are, if you want to Google it, there are people that have been hidden in septic systems. I don't know what theirs looks like. I don't put very large bets on what Don says either. What I am looking at is him calling his dad, whether he was sober or drunk. You never know with Don what you're going to get, to say that Candus is evil and he doesn't trust her. What are your thoughts, Kevin?
Well, some people may like, but in my honest opinion, Brooks, I do not think Summer's in a septic tank on Ben Hill Road. I don't. No way. That's my opinion. Could it be? Yes. Is it? I'll make the choice to say no. I do not. The way Don, the way he is, I just don't. I don't. No, I do not think Summer is in a septic tank, and Don knows that. Absolutely not. I don't. Sorry.
Well, his obvious statements never really hit me in the gut, okay?
No.
They just don't. I don't even really discuss them. I might laugh about them because they 9 times out of 10 become a hoax. Like Jam 420 said, I think another hoax by Donald. I do too. But for him to call his father and say, Candus is evil and he doesn't trust her. Seems to me that he's throwing her under the bus. He's trying to rally up some support for himself. I don't know what he thinks his dad's going to be able to do, but he told him that for some reason.
You know, in my opinion, I just wonder if he did it so it would do exactly what it's doing, come back around. And Donald gets his jollies and his pleasure off of his shit show. You know, he's sitting back thinking, yep, now they think Summer's in the septic. I fucked them over, didn't I? See, that's just the kind of shit that I can't buy it anymore. I think it's just part of the shit show, in my opinion.
Well, and also this, what a disgusting thing to say.
Yeah.
How could you trigger warning, Okay? Trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning. How could you live at that house? How could you live there and think for a minute your daughter is in the septic tank and only tell your dad? How? How could you? How could you run the sink? How could you do anything thinking your daughter's down there? That's why I don't think that that's a possibility. It doesn't make any sense. And you guys know how I am. If it doesn't make sense, it's not true. Doesn't. But him not trusting Candus, him thinking she's evil, I do believe that. I do believe that. But think about it. What parent of a missing child could say that? We know what septic tanks do. He's using it every day. And he's telling people that he thinks Summer might be in there? That's a little much for me.
Yeah, I don't think I could flush the toilet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you think about that, you know. It's like, yeah, this is okay, bro. That was a great point, and I'm not buying it. Sorry, that's just my opinion.
Lisa Lou, I think he thinks or knows Candus put her somewhere. It's all about choices. Today's a good day. 800 TBI find. 800 TBI find, Don.
Well, that makes sense, because who was the last people while they were planting flowers, or were they sticking Summer down in that septic tank? You know,
Yep.
the boys don't want to plant flowers, and they weren't seeing or doing anything. So
Yeah.
who really pots cactuses, two little
Right.
cactuses in that long? So that's
Yeah.
long enough to actually do that to Summer, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe 5.
That's why she was so adamant about, no, it took 2 to 10. Chris said, are you sure it wasn't 10? She's like, no, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe
that
that's
could have been the time at the point when.
right.
Yeah.
All right, address this comment real quick. Juicy Tequila Bobo. I think Don says this stuff so when everything comes out, he will say all along it was Candus. I've been telling you that. Yep, you've been telling me that, girl. You've been telling me that. Another comment. Green Eyes. So y'all are saying Summer's in a septic tank? No, I'm not. I don't believe anything Don says. The only thing that I do believe is that he thinks Candus is evil and he doesn't trust her. I believe that part of the story. Soft, thank you for the super sticker. This man is so evil that he's also able to replace her body and then tell this story to try to make only C guilty. Everything is possible with those two. You got that right. You got that right.
I know that, you know, that nobody had seen Summer Wells that day alive, whether it was a CCTV or anything, or to prove that she was alive at any time that day. So I really don't know when it happened, but it would make.
Now, what Doug is saying here about the CCTV, they're not going to release that to us. We don't know what the CCTV from Walgreens or anywhere else showed. We don't know that. So we can't assume that there is not video footage of Summer out there. We can't assume that because they haven't put it out. I do not understand that comment, Green Eyes. I do not understand what you're talking about. All right. So anyway.
Makes sense that the accident happened at the swim hole. And then they you know, drop Hunter off, whatever. And then Candy Hair and her mom accidentally faked the video. I think that was on purpose, and then take the picture, which would show that she's fine, she's alive, but yet she's they're covering more. It seems like the jacket would be covering marks of something that caught her or something that beat her. Like she could have had injuries that were showing that's why the jacket was on her on a hot day, right? Instead, and that.
Okay, so we heard the most part of it. The rest of it's just conversation, speculation, not discounting it or anything. That's just not where I'm going with this. So anyway, she told TBI about this conversation with her dad, Don and her dad. Okay. So TBI is reaching out to her dad today. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I have no idea. It's important information that needs to be given to them that Dawn has expressed distrust in Candus. Don't you think, Kevin?
Absolutely, Brooks. 100%. Absolutely.
And anything's possible. Anything's possible. I just think it's very grotesque of Dawn to say that he thinks his daughter is in a septic system, whether they have 1 or 40 on their property. How could you come up your driveway every day knowing she's on there? If that's what you think, here's your choice today. You tell the authorities. You know what I mean? You tell them.
Well, in my honest opinion, I don't think TBI thinks she's in the septic.
Nope, but I
No
think they're
way.
going to be interested to hear that Dawn has doubts in Candus. And
Yep.
I hope they reach out to him and say, "What do you know, buddy? What can you tell us? What has she been doing? What has she been saying that you now have doubts in her?" Because really, this covering for Candus is ridiculous. Or Candus covering for him. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know who suffers? Look at the screen. Those are the victims. Cover for them. Cover for your boys and your little girl. Don't cover for each other. Quit. Quit with all these crazy stories. Septic tanks, cartels, bikers, Hunter's dad, Hunter, Allie, Andy, Dudley, Joe Biden. Quit. If you don't trust Candus, say why.
Hey, Brooks, and we got to remember, bad choices, they're driven by ego and sense of self. You know, your choices that you make are driven by your ego and your self-worth. And look at them. You know, look at their egos and their self-worth and their choices. That is so damn true. It really is. Look where the choices are coming from.
Mm-hmm.
These people don't even know how to make a damn choice. Unbelievable. The things that they have done, you know, where they're at, you know, in life right now is because of their past choices. Their choices, not their kids. The kids are the one that suffered their choices.
Yep.
They ruined their lives, period.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they have, buddy. It goes without saying. They certainly have. Lone Wolf Spirit, thank you for the super sticker. An accident is classified as foul play if medical attention isn't rendered to save their life. It's called manslaughter, not murder. Okay, good point. So after the fact, if they got scared, there was an accident, Candus and Grandis hit her. Now it's too late to say there was an accident. I got you. I pick it up. But also, I mean, you knew CPS was coming the next day. And it looks like things had been in the works for quite a while. That's just my thoughts. And Eve had a question. She want to know if it's the truth that Dawn, I don't have it on the screen. I'm just trying to do this from memory, that Dawn really talked to the oldest boy about Summer. According to him, he did, and he was complaining. He wants to know why he can't talk to them about Summer. Well, there's a reason you can't. There's a reason that your children aren't allowed to live with you either. You know, because you put up new stairs and you cleaned up the yard, your boys aren't back. So why don't you have your boys? What are you not doing to get your children back? You're missing something that you're supposed to do because you have not been charged with a crime. You have not been charged. You haven't been cleared, but you haven't been charged. So what are you not doing to get your children back? I think we can all figure that out. Frankie Carey can certainly figure it out. He says, love listening to you and Kevin. Well, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. Lisa. I think she got home from the swimming hole. I guess authorities did too. They searched that house and property. Yep, they did. They definitely searched the house and property. As far as going through the septic system, I don't know, but I haven't seen a picture of the clean out. I mean, I know the one I had, you couldn't get anything down it. So I don't know. I just think that's something else that Don just threw in the fire. He loves it. He loves to keep that fire going. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Another
Yep.
log on the fire every day. Oh, she's in the septic system. That's what Candus, I think that's what Candus did. Just think about what a morbid thing that is to say about your child as you use that system every day.
Yeah, he's blamed Candus. He's blamed Hunter. He's blamed the bikers. He's blamed the cartel. He's blamed, God, there's so many. And now Summer's in the septic. Wow.
And like I said, I don't think that's where she is at all.
Nope.
But I do take what he said to his father because I think he definitely has his doubts. And I would too.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brooks, he's right about one thing. I will say this about Don. You're right, Don. Candus is evil.
Mhm.
That I'll agree with you.
Vicky blamed the meth heads. Yep, blamed the meth heads.
Yeah.
Anybody he could think of, they've been blamed. I mean, he's blamed everybody. Celeste. In a lie, a little truth is sprinkled in. Exactly. And that's why I love you guys and I love talking to you guys because you're never just like, I don't believe it and move on. You know how to listen to something and use your comprehensive part of your brain and go, but there is something in here that is the truth. That is the truth. We don't just discount anything. We go through it. Nope, a little girl's missing. We don't have time just to discount stuff. We're going to talk about it. I think Summer's worth it. Don't you?
Absolutely. We've been doing it for over 7 months. And I will not let this rest until that little girl gets the justice she deserves. And the boys. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't deserve this. They didn't ask for these choices that their parents made that has ruined their lives. Why don't they just freaking do one good thing and freaking fess up? Because they're not going to get away with it anyway. Do something right. Make at least one good choice today. God.
Every day's a good day to do the right thing. 800 TBI find. If you've got doubts about Candus, please call them up, Dawn. You don't need to cover for her. Whatever she's got on you, the end of the day doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Summer's what matters. Summer is what matters. Nene Nut Nut. Did Mary make a formal statement to Ellie about the statement from her dad? Yep, she called TBI. She called the TBI, and I believe they're reaching out to the father today to ask him more about it. Now, I don't know if her father told her this in August or if her father recently told her this, and he remembered it from August. I don't know.
Wonder how much R&R was in Don when he told his dad that. Yeah.
Well, hopefully a lot, because like I said, when the spirits come in, the truth comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
If he gets all liquored up and he calls his dad and he's like, I have doubts about Candus, well, that's Dawn for you. And of course, he's always got to put an extra layer of icing on that cake and come up with something sensational like, I think she put her in the septic, which is such a morbid and gruesome thing to say.
Yeah, what grieving parent would say that?
None, but like Chad said, but they're not like us. They don't think like us.
That's a fact. They damn sure don't think like us.
Nope. Nope. Mateo said, I almost felt like it was another prank from Don and his new friends to see what info his father knew. And that could be very well true. That could be very well a fact too. But what a detrimental prank to make. You call your father and say that you have doubts about Candus. You don't trust her. She's evil. And you think she's responsible. Not only responsible, but she put her in the septic tank. That's a very damaging prank. But I'm telling you, they love stuff like this. This is entertainment to some people. You know?
Yeah, and I guarantee you, Don's dad, he already knows Candus is evil. Hell, that's not a surprise, right? In that family.
Huh. No. No. But what would you guys do today? If you have these doubts about Candus, call TBI and say, this is what I think happened? Or just keep fucking around with NDAs and YouTube? I mean, I know what I would do.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to turn on my wife, but oh well, sorry. I mean, hell. Yeah.
And then also, I mean, would you go to Allie and say, look, something's got to be done? Candus there has to be charges pressed on Candus. The twisted tea, the inappropriate relationship. You know, let's get something cooking so maybe she will talk about what really happened June 15th. I would, especially if I was already doubting her. Alicia said maybe he was trying to gauge reactions. He does test the water quite often. Trust me. Yep, Alicia, throwing spaghetti at the wall to see if it sticks. Well, what do you want, Dawn? Do you want the authorities to show up and dig up your septic system? Is that what you want? I mean, come on.
Well, in my opinion, he don't care if they come look at the septic. They ain't gonna find nothing anyway. That's my opinion. Don, this is such a sick game. When you really sit back and think about it, this is absolutely unbelievable. These choices are so far out there. I can't even imagine waking up in the morning with them kind of choices and living my life the way they do. It is absolutely crazy, pathetic, and just unbelievable.
It's disgusting.
It is. It's every word there is.
Depraved behavior, all involved. All involved. Jenny, Allie may be afraid of what Candus would tell on her. I agree. I think that there is such deep, dark secrets on all of them. They all hold something over each other's head. Hence why 7 months later, there are no credible tips. Everybody is hiding something. And guess who pays for that? Summer Wells. At the end of the day, what these idiots know about each other is not going to matter. It's about Summer, finding Summer. That's what it's about. Not your ex-friend, which I'm not really buying that, knowing something you did, whether it's about Jose or whatever. Tell it, spill it. Yeah, like Miss Lisa said, tear the place down. Figure it out. Dig up your own septic system, Dawn. Oh, Annie, I think it's all suspicious. I think it's all suspicious. You know, and in all of this too, some people are really hard on Hunter. He's a kid. He should not be involved in this. Imagine opening your door and there's the TBI or whatever state you live in. So there's your state bureau of investigation at the door wanting to talk to your son because for all intents and purposes, Hunter's the key witness in this.
And whose choice, I have to say this, whose choice was it that Hunter is in this situation?
His mother's.
Allie.
His mother let him
Exactly.
go with him that day.
Exactly. Look at that choice. Letting your teenage son hang around Candus. What kind of a choice is that? That's a terrible choice. That choice has led Hunter to where he is now in this saga. Her choice. It's her kid. She should have made better choices, period.
Mm-hmm.
It's her fault. Shame on you, Allie.
Shouldn't have let Hunter go with her at all. She already knew.
Nope.
She already knew. And Alicia, if he really thought that and he were totally innocent, he'd call TBI. There's the comment I've been looking for. Thank you, Alicia. This is why I love this chat. You guys are the best chat on YouTube. If he were totally innocent, and I don't mean some bullshit Candus is holding over his head. If he were totally innocent on what happened June 15th, I stick with that day because law enforcement has never changed the day. All right. I don't want to confuse things. If he really thought that and he were totally innocent, then he'd call the TBI. Thank you, Alicia. That's the comment I've been looking for all day. He would. He wouldn't call his dad. He wouldn't confide in a YouTuber. Hey, don't tell anybody, but I think, Candus is evil and I think she did something. Why can't you call the TBI? Because you have to admit your part in it. Wolfcat said, I wouldn't let my kid go with Candus. Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, if she would have been a responsible mom and made the right choices, Hunter wouldn't even be in this shit at all. No way. Not on my damn watch. My kid. Hang around that. Because, and you said it perfectly, Brooks. You can't tell that Allie didn't know what was going on that hill. And she let her son go hang around that crap. No way.
Well, I'm sure she regrets that decision today. I mean, we all wish we had a time machine and we could go back to whatever day where we made a terrible decision. The thing is, their choices, their bad choices since June 15th are stacking up. They are stacking up, one after another.
Yeah, it's using a bad choice to cover a previous bad choice. So it's nothing but bad choices. And what do you end up with when it's nothing but bad choices? You're going to end up with a bad outcome. That's for sure.
I can't imagine this outcome being any worse. 3 boys in foster care. Can't even find a relative to take care of them. Summer evaporated. June 15th.
She just got gone. Gone. Yeah, okay. No, she got gone because of bad choices.
Hang on, Shanna. Got a lot of new names in here, guys. Hit that sub button. I personally don't know what happened to Summer. There's too many different ideas and clues to the story that I know for sure the parents had something to do with it, and maybe Grandma too. Yep. We had another theory on the channel yesterday. A lady said she doesn't think Summer ever made it back to the house. But Candus and Grandus, they're the key to it, and Dawn doesn't have a damn idea what's going on. Cassie, we're getting closer. I think it's getting closer too. Eve, you said a mouthful. When Grandma talked to Emma, and yes, she did talk to Emma. She did talk to Emma. So people saying she didn't talk to Emma need to quit. When Grandma talked to Emma, it was so strange how she barely talked about Summer and her feelings towards her. So strange. It's beyond strange, Eve, because that would be the only thing on your mind is that your granddaughter was missing. That's it. Absolutely crazy. Are you guys ready for Kevin's daily rant? I believe they're geared up. You ready, buddy?
Bring it.
Bring it. I'm going to.
It's all bullshit.
You connected, Kevin?
Yes, I am. I was waiting for that song or that intro.
You're on.
All right. Hey, yeah. Today, my rant, I'm going to stick with choices. I was going to talk about drama, but I think they both go hand in hand. Bad choices create drama. Am I right or wrong there? Bad choices create drama, and they do. And it's a shame that some people have to make it and live with bad choices to, when it affects other people, their choices, it's selfish. It's dangerous. It's wrong. It's unnecessary. Back when, and it's not like I'm sitting up here right now, I'm Mr. Right with, because I make all the right choices and all that. No, my past, I made the worst choices that you could ever imagine with drugs, alcohol, friendships. That was nothing but bad choices. And what did I get out of it? Bad outcome. When you make bad choices every day, your life is not going to be right. It never will be. No, not when you have got to make healthy and good choices. We talk about these kids every day, and what is the bottom root of all of it? It's the choices their frickin' parents made that affected their lives because they're too little. They rely on the parents to make good choices so that they have a healthy life, a good life. I was telling Brooks, life is a gift, and Summer never got that gift. Why? Because of bad choices her parents made. I don't give a damn. It's their fault, period. They were supposed to protect them kids, love them, make great choices for them, feed them good food. I choose today to give my kids something healthy, not them. All they got was bullshit, bad choices. Shame on you, Don, Candus, and Grandma. You have done nothing but made bad choices your whole fucking life. And all you've done is destroy your fucking kids. Why don't you grow up, grow a pair, and fucking make good choices so you know, you lost your kids. So whatever, make all your bullshit choices. But you know what? There's one choice you can't make. You cannot make the choice to take them fucking handcuffs off, and it's coming. So, Brooks, that's my rant for today.
That was a good one, buddy. Got to make good choices. Your choices can't be for what's best for you, what's best for your kids.
Yeah. Our choices affect our children. In every one of these cases, the kids are gone, all right. Why? Their parents made terrible choices. Nobody made the good choices to protect them. You know, it's just sad. These kids suffer from parents' choices.
Yes, they do. And suffer horrifically.
Like gone, suffer.
I mean, imagine. I mean, as bad as your home is, you're taken away and you're with strangers. You have to go through therapy. You have to go to school. Probably not even the school that you were going to before. Make new friends. I mean, your whole world is turned upside down because your parents put themselves before you.
Yep, they put their ego and their self-worth before their kids.
Mm-hmm.
What they want, not what their kids need, what they want. And just look at the choices they're making. The Don, Candus, Grandma, Allie, the whole thing. You know, other people that live around that shithole mountain, the choices that they have made. Look at the lives they have ruined. God, the trail of litter is really bad. I mean, they've left a trail of destroying kids. It's just unbelievable. And they're continuing to make bad choices every day.
800 TBI find. We can make this go away today. Get it over with. Whatever you know, they need credible tips, which tells me there is not one credible person in their circle. Credible. Big difference between what you heard on Facebook or YouTube and what someone really knows about what's going on. They're not talking. Everyone is a suspect.
Yeah. Look at Don and Candus's choices and then look around at their friends or whatever you want to call them, their acquaintances or whatever. Look at their choices. You know, it's just unbelievable. It's so dysfunctional. It's so terrible. It is absolute. I think my granddaughter could make better choices than Don and Candus. Honestly, she can. And she's in kindergarten.
Oh, I guarantee she can too. But she also has proper parenting, great grandparents, and everything like that. Some people never learn, and they are not going to break the cycle. Summer broke the cycle. Those boys have a second chance, and good for them.
Yeah, you know, in my past, you know, like I was talking earlier, I've made so many bad choices, Brooks. I have in my life. I've made bad choices for sure. But you know what? You can make all those bad choices. You can never, they're always there that you did that, but you can choose to make good choices and love your kids. And you know, when you have kids, man, that's your calling because they're your kids and they're there for the rest of your life. And if you don't make good choices, you know, your kids are going to suffer, man. They are, because they're not going to learn it right. They're just, they don't have, if you don't make good choices, the kids don't have that first step, you know, to what it takes. Just, it's not easy to make good choices every day. It's not. It's a hell of a lot easier to act like a damn lunatic. It really is. That's not hard to do at all. You just look around. But choices are just so important.
Well,
That's
it's a lot easier the next day when you know you've made the right choices and you don't have a colossal mess up on your hands, or possible life in prison because you didn't make the right choice the day before. Amy, please don't get mad at me. Can we stop talking about H? He's a victim too. He's also a key witness and he is a victim. Unfortunately, he's going to be brought up many, many times. We're going to hear his name a lot until this is over. He was there with them all day long. All right, so I'm going to play a video real quick. This is from Candus's TikTok. I'm not going to play the barrel video because I think the emotions are too high. But this is the video that she put up on TikTok for Summer after Summer disappeared. Hang on, wrong one. That video has always given me really creepy vibes. And I don't know if this is true or not because I don't know how to tell. So I'm not going to say yes and I'm not going to say no. Candus has a lot of views on her TikTok, and I mean a lot. And I think per 1,000 views, it's like 2 to 4 cents or something like that. Some of her videos have like 200 and some thousand views. People are saying she's making money from TikTok. And if she's really making money off of her children's images, I'm really going to be upset. I can't imagine TikTok allowing her to be monetized considering Summer's missing, but they've done stranger things, when no one's been charged. I don't know. Do you guys know for sure? Do you know how to be able to tell on TikTok? Because I don't know. The coffin pick has never set right with me. The coffin pick has never set right with me. The for
You know
sale.
what doesn't sit? You
Nope.
know what doesn't sit right with me? Is her little writing she put on there. My baby girl, mommy and daddy love you, and we were looking everywhere for you. You know what? It should have said, my baby girl, I am so sorry we made bad choices, and now you're gone. I am so, so sorry. Why aren't they saying that? You know what? They haven't done anything. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit I ever heard. We're doing looking everywhere. Fuck, they didn't even hand out one flyer. They ought to be apologizing to their kids for ruining their freaking lives. Yeah. No, I'd be telling them they're sorry, not how much they love them, and looking everywhere for you. You haven't looked anywhere, Don and Candus and Grandma. The only place you've looked is nowhere, period.
Yeah, and exactly what is everywhere, because you know exactly where to look. Or
Yeah.
you've got a pretty good idea because you know who all is in your circle. All right? Yep, the coffin picture I will never get over. I will never, ever get over. And here's the thing. From day one, I mean day one, they have always thought social media is gonna save their ass. It's hurting you. It's hurting you. It's hurting you. Sarah said she's going to find out if it's monetized on TikTok. Mateo said TikTok is from China. I don't know. Matrix said if the algorithm's up, they're going to get paid. I'm telling you, there's a lot of views on her TikTok. I don't know for sure, but a lot of traffic going through there, you know? So I'm going to put the link up and see if anybody wants to come visit with us about what you think about the new revelations, choices, all that stuff. Don throwing that out there about a septic tank that he's got to use and look at every day.
You can bet on one thing: if she's making money off of TikTok, they're buying more drugs and alcohol. You know, I have nothing good to say about these damn people. Sorry, I just don't.
You're forgiven, buddy. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Mary Watson, she's making money for sure. Well, think that needs to be looked into. I think it needs to be looked into. All right, chat's rolling fast. I'm going to put the link up again. And Alicia killing me with the comments today. Even if they were innocent, it's tacky as hell. Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right, Brooke. Think about that. We had to see Dawn sitting on the damn toilet. Really? Hello, Eve. Cute hat. I saw you in your hat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I have a sty in my eye, so I'm going to save you guys from that kind of trauma. I just wanted to say that if you...
What are you doing for your sty? Those are very painful.
I teabag, boil a tea bag and put it on my eye, but I also have antibiotics and steroids. I have 3 styes, 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
So, awful. Anyway, if she can get gifts sent through her comments on TikTok, there's a little, like a gift box on her comments. If that's there, she's monetized. Meaning, there's a bank account linked where people can send gifts. Like you can send 99-cent gifts and then they can cash out on those. So I haven't seen them, but if anybody does, that means she is.
Okay, because I did not look at the comments. I didn't see any comments at all.
She might have shut the comments down. I don't know.
That would happen. That would happen. Like on their YouTube channel, you can't leave a comment.
Yeah. Ugh. Well,
and let me tell you, that YouTube channel is not geared for kids. And that's the setting it's on. It's geared for kids. But you're right. She could turn the comments off.
Yeah. Well, I think you can still send gifts anyway on their profile. So, like I said, if you can send them gifts, they're monetized because there's a bank account attached to it. So I'll have to check that out. Also, let's just go ahead and put this out there that it is extremely inappropriate to have a minor, H, with a shirt off, swimming at the watering hole, having pictures hugging him, laying on the bed together. Honestly, Allie, I don't know why you aren't pressing charges for inappropriate relationship with a minor. If you, in fact, have information that they had a relationship, which she said that she had suspicions, why aren't you pressing charges?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. You're Mama Bear. You're the one that's so protective of him. Why don't you do the right thing? Why don't you make the right choice today, Allie, and press charges against Candus? Who cares what she's got on you? Who cares if you, I don't care if you guys did drugs together, got drunk together, shared Jose. Who cares? This is for your son.
Exactly. There is so many things, in my opinion, that could be brought against Candus from the people surrounding her, but the reason why they don't is because they have something back on them. But this is a little 5-year-old missing girl that you could save or bring home. So the selfishness is unreal. It's a bunch of narcissist drug addicts who don't want to be accountable.
Right. And I don't play
And it's
the
time.
video from, I don't play the video from the swimming hole because, okay, one, it's definitely evidence. It's besides the milk video. But I don't play it because Hunter's in it. And I think it should have been taken down a long time ago. I think it should have been made private.
Yeah, because we don't know the context of it. And it could be, like, let's just say you have inappropriate pictures of someone with their shirt off or a child. You can, go to the social media and say, this is inappropriate content.
Mhm.
And blast that. And then that could be something to use. Like, I'm sorry, when I saw the video of Hunter and Candus laying on the bed, and I believe there was an arm, I think it was Summer's arm that came in. Inappropriate, completely not okay. I don't do that with my, cousins or my nephew. We don't do that. That would be a red flag.
It's a huge red flag. And like I said, I have sons, and when their friends were over and stuff like that, they never asked me who I was talking to. They weren't allowed to go through my phone. I mean, no, we don't joke like that. I mean, here's the thing. Dawn has sent screenshots to other people between Candus and H. H is a victim. Hunter is a victim. No shade thrown there. Allie, Gaelic had a point right here. Can his dad press charges? I don't see why
Yes,
not.
anybody in the family can press charges. However, whoever they say might know will be involved. And so I think that's why, with the whole child support issue that Andrew was stating he had with Allie, maybe that there's some background issues as to why they're not doing it. But as a mother, I would be pressing charges so fast, and that would just maybe crack Candus from saying something and singing like a canary on Dawn.
Mhm.
It could literally maybe launch this case further.
Yeah. And just to clarify, him not having a shirt on at the swimming hole, that's not really a red flag. I mean, the whole day is a red flag. It's a factory of them because boys swim without their shirts on. We know that. It's the other pictures that we're talking about. I still think
Right.
that video of the swimming hole needs to be taken down. I can't believe Candus leaves it up. Well, I can. I don't even know why I say that.
Well, because she has to now say there was innocence to it. Like, she's trying to portray this innocence about it. And if she took it down, it might even make her look guilty. So I kind of get it, but leave it up then. But if I were Allie, I'd be like, could you please respectfully take that shit down? That's my son. That's the concerning part, is the other side. Allie and Andrew and everyone. Grandmother, even her, grandbun. Why isn't she saying anything? She could press charges too. She lives there. She saw it.
Well, several people are
Grandis
saying
was there.
several people are saying Hunter's dad is pursuing it. I hope so. I hope so. Stand up for him. That's just, none of this is good. None of this is good, and he's going to need a lot of help getting through the trauma he's been through. He's going to need a lot of help, and God bless him.
Well, the good thing about it is that any kind of assault or inappropriate relationship with a minor doesn't go away ever. You can press charges whenever. So that is something that, you know, they have in their back pocket. So they better start talking, because Allie actually has a hand up in this whole entire situation, and so does Mary and Jeannie. And that's probably what's going to push this case further. But we don't want to wait.
Nope.
That's the issue.
Don't want to wait. We're all getting very impatient. Time to take a deep breath. If you need to take a step back, take a step back, because they're not going to feed us information. They're not. All we're going to have is more and more frustration until this thing is cracked. And that's the truth of it.
That is true. And not only that, maybe there is something bigger picture behind the scenes that is bringing multiple issues down. Maybe there is a connection to some drug or trafficking issues that were maybe not directly related, but in the past led up to this. Who knows? We don't know. And when those kind of things are going down, when they're bringing big rings, whether it be drug or trafficking, they wait. And they wait and do one fell swoop. They don't just, you know, arrest people and then ask questions. They get the evidence and then it all goes down.
And I
So
think
maybe that's what they're doing.
I think they have a ton of evidence. I think it looks like a Tokyo phone book. I think it's stacking up left and right. And they want to have enough. You get one chance. You get one chance to put someone on trial. You got to have it done right.
But I do feel like it's coming. And I do feel
too.
like Allie has a leg up and Hunter's family. And as long as we keep them talking, at least bringing ideas to the table, it might just help convince them to go, if in fact H and Candus had a relationship, an inappropriate one, which I believe it could help. Instead of attacking them, maybe convince them, you know?
Yeah, convince them. Hey, we're supporting you to do the right thing. No shame in our game. We're supporting you to do the right thing. 800 TBI find. We're supporting you to do the right thing. There's no tear down here. We're supporting you. We'll applaud you for doing the right thing.
I guarantee you,
Guys.
doing the right thing, that'll be the best choice they've ever made in their whole life. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And if it's a clout that you want, if you want to feel good about yourself, here you go. You could be a hero. You could be a hero to not only your son, but Summer. And maybe prevent this from happening to another child. Maybe you could prevent harm to an innocent teenager involved in stuff like what Dawn and Candus do. Because there's people out there just like them. This is why we're all upset, because deep down we know that this isn't just a secluded incident. We know this goes on a lot.
And that's what breaks my heart every day.
We know that there's people out there that do this stuff, get away with it, and it's hard to tell on these people, because we grew up, especially in the South, we grew up to not meddle in people's lives and their kids. That shit's got to stop, because they're innocent.
Yep. See, and if I was Allie, I'd make sure he was nowhere on social media. He would not have a Facebook anymore. I mean, people message this kid. People message him. Talk about boundaries. That could be a show of its own. Boundaries. Absolutely crazy.
I don't think they know what boundaries are. I really don't think they've ever been taught that, especially Dawn and Candus. They're the epitome of not having boundaries. And they're also, in my opinion, either sociopathic or narcissists. Dawn is a narcissist, in my opinion. And there is no convincing them to do right things. It's really to catch them. to catch a predator. That's exactly how you have to roll it. And that's why they have these flying monkey creators protecting them, because they're complicit.
Yeah, and no boundaries, and won't do the right thing. Bad choices. I mean, every day on the screen, 800 TBI find. We can help you. We can stop this today. We can get this fast track so fast. Trust me, TBI is going to help you. Ronnie Lawson will help you. Hawkins County will help you. There's a big, big piece of the puzzle missing, and only a few people know what it is.
You can be a hero today, Miss Allie.
Let's be a hero. Hey, Eve, thanks for coming up. Love your channel.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you.
Celeste said, shame, guilt, and secrets may be holding Allie back. Could be, but it's not worth your son. It's not worth your son, Allie. Not worth your son. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. It's not about you. It's not about you. But I agree, something's going on there. Something's holding her back. But if the dad's taking care of it, good for him. Good for him. Michelle said, we ain't stopping. No, we ain't stopping. I agree with Celeste too. I think there are so many skeletons in so many closets, and these aren't even closets. These are freaking storage units full of skeletons. And that's why there's no credible tips. People say, well, look at this case and this case and this case, and look how fast they solved it. They had a credible tip. They had something to go off of. You know, your feelings, you can't prosecute off a feeling. You got to have proof. My goodness. My goodness. Well, guys, as always, it has been wonderful chatting with you. Glad we got to discuss what Mary said last night. Even seeing the TikTok video that Candus put out. I still think it's very eerie and creepy. It's hard to watch. I'm going to let Kevin B say his goodbyes, and then I'm going to shut this down.
All righty. Thank you, Brooks. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. Truly. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And just remember, if you have kids, hug them, tell them you love them. If you don't have kids, tell a family member. If you don't have family members, hell, tell your pet. If you don't have pets, tell yourself, because you are worth it. And you are capable of making great choices for great outcomes. It is possible.
That's exactly right. And I think we have a community of people that make great choices every day. I mean, hell, they come and hang out with us. That's a pretty good choice. They support Summer every day. That's a great choice.
That's a great choice in my book.
Yep, because we love talking to you guys. Okay, so I'm going to close this down, guys. Been an emotional show, a lot going on. I did have to move the live for Harmony Montgomery from today to tomorrow. So it's tomorrow because the social worker that's coming on the channel, she had to testify in court today. Obviously, that's, she can't get out of that. And she will be on the show tomorrow to discuss the new updates in the Harmony Montgomery case. In the meantime, come chat with us between shows. Send me an email, cll72020@gmail.com. I'll send you a link. Come chat with us. If I don't recognize your name from YouTube, never seen a comment, don't take it personally. Just don't know you. Get to know us. And we have a Facebook page. Go over there, give it a like. It's updated every day. And as always, 9 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday, Central Time. Come in here and shoot the shit with us. We love you guys, and we will see you back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Love you.